CSR with CCI. As Chief Executive Officer of EduCom Foundation from 2014 to 2016, Dr. Singh's passion for women empowerment crystallized into a driving force for her work. She spearheaded the adoption of Jaipur village in Uttar Pradesh, India, and included holistic development of a model village, Mera Gaon, Meri Zimedari, as part of the mission, roadmap, and CSR policy of the organization. In her role as first ever Vice President of Delhi Police Families Welfare Society, she shall be known for her contribution in the history of Delhi Police for empowering over 5,000 women out of a community of 80,000 police families, with many who came from marginalized or less educational backgrounds. She created milestones by establishing and successfully running 10 welfare centers, 2 production and skill building centers, and 2 Pradhan Mantri Kaushal Vikas Yojana centers, which not only employ and are run by women, but help bring awareness of financial independence, capacity building as part of building self-esteem and confidence. Ms. Singh, we are very fortunate to have you among us. I would request you to please share your thoughts and your words of wisdom with our young minds over here in Aspirations2025.
Hello everyone. PGDM, Hardik Shubhkamnaएं. As it's written here, please silence your mobile device. I request you, silence your mobile, but don't silence your brain. So as an academician, on the dais, being welcomed here, I was thinking while coming, what should I give you which stays with you forever? I don't want to be counted in one of the boring guests who took 10 valuable minutes of yours. So, believe me, trust me, these 10 minutes may inspire you, may give you some direction. As right now, Pooja was actually bridging the gap between this generation and this generation. Whatever she said, I think if you have heard, will help you a lot, because these wisdoms actually helped us. So today, let me do some formalities and then let me get back to you, as I have to give you something. So rather than giving lecture or boring bhasan, I will be sharing 3 true stories of my life, which will certainly touch you somewhere and help you somewhere. So Honorable Chairperson, who is not here, distinguished members on the dais, learned faculty present over here, committed staff, worthy students, ladies and gentlemen, a very warm greetings to all of you and very warm welcome. For me, with 36 years of experience in education sector, social sector and the corporate world, do I look like old monument? Okay, so but then you must hear me out. It's a privilege and absolute delightful moment to share some insights from my meaningful journey. As Doctor said that these insights, what are these insights? If you listen to me, you will understand what we are talking about these insights. It's not a word. It's something, if you try to imbibe, it will be with you. As I look around this room, I find innocent faces, I find bright faces, I also find some confused faces, but all faces eager to learn and grow. So while I'm standing here, I'm getting reminded of my journey and I'm honored to be part of yours. Thank you. So the PGDM program, as you all know, as Doctor mentioned, your chairperson mentioned, that it is designed to equip you with the right knowledge, your right skills and competencies to excel in the dynamic world of business. And over the next 24 months, that's the next 2 years, you will have the opportunity to learn from your experienced faculty, engage with your peers, and develop a deeper understanding of business world. But is that all? Is it all what you want? Is it all what education says? Is it all where you should stop? Question yourself. I'm coming to that. Because it's not uncommon to hear people ask all of our distinguished guests, whether students, whether employees of business schools, whether employees of different organizations, and even senior professionals, even sitting over here, we will admit that I have never used what I learned in the college. I think most of us will agree with that. So then what? So on the surface, such a statement really sounds like a critic to the higher education, isn't it? But let me tell you, the purpose of a college education is far more profound than direct application of the textbook knowledge. College is not just where you master some facts, some theories, degrees, but it is much beyond that, shaping your mind. That's important. So even if I don't recall the contents of the courses which I took, but I realize that the mental agility which I developed to question, to analyze, to reason, and to synthesize ideas and to find solutions is what enabled me to navigate life meaningfully. But you will realize very soon, in coming few years, that real education starts when? Okay, you are thinking. So I give you that fill in the blank. When you start understanding how the world works, how the opportunities are created, and how are you going to grab those opportunities. So today I shall talk to you that why and what all you shall be and you must learn. Along with your syllabus, of course syllabus is important, textbooks are important, but beyond classrooms, what you are going to learn, what you should learn as a student, with 3 real lifetime stories. So here you come. So, like a bookish form, as you are given a gist as a business management student, so you are given a gist in the beginning, for this you are going to be taught. So today's 3 takeaways. I will summarize it so that you stay tuned and stay where you are. Right attitude, right investment, and right purpose. What is right attitude and what is right investment I'm talking about? So here we come. As today you step into a new place, a new phase of life has begun. You will agree that many things have changed, including your freedom, a lot of freedom, but also responsibilities. Correct me if I'm not wrong, that as a management student, you want to get great jobs in great companies with great opportunities. Am I right? Thank you. So let me tell you, this is very important for you to understand that how come in few minutes of your interviews, any good company or the best companies of the world can understand or can see your potential, your true potential. Can they? No. Then what? They can see something for sure. And that's your attitude. That's your attitude. So ask one thing to yourself. So what is the right kind of attitude? And where does it come from? What all factors are going to determine my right kind of attitude in the coming time? Question, question, question. Question yourself, question in the class, question from your teachers. Everything, whatever you are not understanding, question. Till then, you do not get the answers. So, because you have to understand that many things you get from class, you have to correlate from your surroundings. So, let me tell you, how do you treat people who cannot do anything for you? And how do you treat people who have got power and position? See these 2 situations. Then, how do you react when you get a negative comment? How do somebody says, oh, you got into this business school? Oh, I think this one is better. How do you react? All this will be determined by your attitude. So, how are you going to understand this attitude? Try to learn from everything. Try to learn from your teachers, try to learn from classrooms, your textbooks, also from your surroundings, your conversations, your daily experiences, and believe me, with patience, with curiosity, and with empathy. If you are doing that, each of this experience is going to, and your response as well, is going to help you acquire the right kind of attitude and shape your strength of character. What is the strength of character? You are here, you are at that stage of life, as Pooja was rightly mentioning, you are in that stage of life when you have to keep your eyes and ears wide open and learn. So that strength of character is something when you say no. Somebody is bullying you, say no. You are done. You feel that, oh, I cannot do it. I have failed. But then something inside you say no. That's your grit. That's the strength of character. And that you are going to hone, that you are going to strengthen here in coming years of time. So, do you think attitude matters? You will understand it more and more. A point will come when you will realize that it matters more than books, more than degrees and schools and colleges. Because nobody, no one, not your friends, not your teachers, not your textbook, nobody is going to teach you how to deal with betrayal, failure, odds stacked against yours. You do not know how to find a way. So, actually it's the attitude which is going to help you. No app is going to teach you. So after a few years of the rigorous classroom experiences, guest lectures, visits, or even beyond classroom, careful observations, careful. Today, if you are not listening, please be careful. Something is going to change, something inside you, which will stay with you. So, all these things, after a few years, you will find something what stays with you is your attitude. And if it is well invested, well acquired, this is going to lead you to a meaningful life. And I believe the real education is that which helps you leading a meaningful life and not only a successful life. Success definition is different for different people. So let me share the true story as I promised you a story. So a true story. One of my, in fact, he was looking at my phone and was trying to connect with me on LinkedIn, and he saw one of my students photographed right next to me. I said, he's my favorite student. I'm talking about one of my favorite students. So I recall a moment when I met a student called Robin saying, PGDM batch, probably 2012, I don't recall all the batches, who was shy and unsure of himself. But one thing which I noticed, he had a spark. I was in the orientation, I was welcoming them, and I saw there was a desire in that boy to make a difference. The day he came and spoke to me that he wants something different, the journey, a new journey began for him. Because I was doing my fellow in higher education with the parent institution, foreign institution of that MBA institute. So I made him a part of the first volunteering-based exchange program between the two institutions, which gradually rose to $1.2 billion case. So what happened? He fumbled. He was on the verge that I can't do it. I come from economically weaker section. I cannot come and come to a foreign country, and I cannot do all these things. So with funding, with guidance, with support, and most important, by reposing faith in him, this is for the skill. By reposing faith in him, he not only traveled abroad with me, but also he led that project from the front. And within 2 years of time, the boy got transformed into a confident leader, handling business solution of an entire small country. And he did not stop there. He's making a difference in the community over there. So we are in touch, and I'm very happy for him, not because he has got the position. I'm happy because he found his purpose. His story assured me there is the power of grit and determination. So, catching up to the second story. What is the second point? I said 3 points. Second point was? Right. Investment. Great. I love you. So right investment, please clap for her. Today, I see the younger generation, don't look at my back, so younger generation, they want to look good, they want to feel confident, they want to look relevant, and for that they invest more in so-called branded bags, high-end watches, cars, and in their appearances, more than required. By possessing these luxury bags, they want to show that I'm relevant. But have you ever thought, the younger generation, I'm not talking about only you, I'm talking about the younger generation, that have you ever thought about investing in one thing that never moves out of style? What's that? I think I'm a stylish woman, but what stays with me is my power of knowledge. Do you agree? So, that's knowledge. Luxury bags, latest sneakers, high-end watches may turn heads for some time. But knowledge, intelligence and wisdom which will acquire will have long-lasting impact. And you will probably stand here and sharing the knowledge and wisdom that your alumnus has done today. So the world you live today, as Pooja was talking about AI, let me tell you, the world you live today is not the same world you were born into, we were born into. Every second, something is changing. Industry is changing, technology is changing, lifestyle is changing, awareness is changing non-stop. So if we do not change with this fast world, if we do not learn continuously, you will find yourself stuck with outdated knowledge, and you will find the world is moving without you. So never stop learning. If you learn from every single thing that happens to you, whatever, good or bad, keep learning. This is going to help you grow wiser, and you will become unstoppable. I feel this is what, when in a foreign country I was told that I'm unstoppable. I want you to grow unstoppable. So now I will give the second example. I said live example. Here I present myself as the second example, as a lifelong learner. I travel across half of the world with updating myself time to time. I did my postgrad in 88, doctorate in 2000, postgraduate diploma in computer, advanced diploma in 2006, French diploma in 2008, fellow in higher education in 2010, Harvard Business School executive course in 2015, masters in yoga and naturopathy in 2018, and right now I'm doing an intense course on mind mapping. So what? Nothing was requisite. Nothing was requisite for a job. Why did I do that? Because I want to keep myself updated. I want to be a lifelong learner. So that's what. I think students connect more when you give the personal examples. I hope this particular example should stay with you. In fact, last but the most important takeaway which I learned on my life journey, which really helped me switch from education to corporate sector, from corporate sector to social sector. That was, the answer may come from this side, right? Purpose. So, yes. What is the right purpose? It may be right for you, it may not be right for me. So find your purpose. So in the coming year, you must discover your purpose. You should question yourself again and again, at every step now onwards. This is the time that what is inside me, which actually wants something that would make me happy, make you happy at the end of the journey. So let me connect you with the third real story. So here comes Shinoy is sitting here. I was talking about Meera Shinoy. Meera Shinoy is my Harvard Business School colleague, and she is of TEDx fame, and her name is in the field of turning special abilities into special opportunities. She is phenomenal. Yesterday she called me and I said that I'm going to I.T.S, and she said, you know what, you must give this example to them. I said, what? She told me that her daughter, from being a partner in a most prestigious global consulting firm, has gone to teach Buddha lessons in Indonesia. She pursued her passion finally. I'm happy for her. So don't you remember, even, okay fine, come to the big ones. Steve Jobs never finished the school, but invented Apple. Richard Branson was dyslexic, so what? He created Virgin Group. They did what they believed that will make them happy. So they never stopped learning and succeeded by doing, failing and rising again. So remember that education and learning is everywhere. Every experience, with this experience as well. And in every conversation and even in every failure. So take failure in that stride. आपने बचपन में सुना होगा ना कि नहीं कैसे होता है, फेल करने से नहीं डरते, फेल होकर ही तो आगे सक्सेसफुल होंगे. So eternal truth will remain eternal, isn't it? It's universal truth. So learning from your school and colleges will help you building your personality, thought process, and with this fast changing world of AI and meta AI, but you will have to find yourself, your drive, what drives you, and then carefully you must pursue with your passion and determination. One particular day you fail, doesn't matter, but if it becomes your habit, then you fail. So remember that. Nothing should stop you. And last but not the least, after these 3 examples, in fact your director said very nice quotations and I really loved it. So I have something which during mind mapping which I discovered that resonates very well with me, with my philosophy of life. And that is a bit longer, but you will be able to understand. Abhyasa praptye drishti कर्म सिद्ध प्रकाशनी रत्नादि सद संज्ञानम ना शास्त्रादेव जायते. This is a shloka in Ashtang Hridoye. When I was doing my MA in Vedas, so I'm in fact yoga naturopathy, I read this. So I believe that what I was discovering was this: relentless pursuits of knowledge and continuous development leads to refinement and excellence. Probably I was discovering that path of excellence because I believe the essence of education is finding the path to excellence. Today, as you embark on this journey, I want to leave you with a sense of excitement and possibility, but also with a word of caution. And what is that caution could be? Imagine. You all must be very active on social media platforms, aren't you? Yes? So utilize this social media to empower yourself, but not to be bullied. Believe me, I come from a background where I've seen students getting bullied and I'm talking about the cyber crimes. So not only that, remember, whatever you write on this Facebook, Tinder, whatever, in fact Instagram or Twitter, that might be utilized, that might be used when you are being interviewed. Any opinion which you have given without thinking might be utilized against you, might be the notion against you, which you have never thought of it. So be very careful in using your social media platform from now onward, from today onward. I'm not going to scare you, I have seen those things. So remember, stay curious. You have to give the gyan. Take it, please. So if you're not curious, if you're not asking questions, believe me, one day you will stop learning, one day you will start dying. So stay curious, okay, and find your purpose. The purpose is very important, right? 3 rights. Right, attitude, please develop. Right, investment, invest in yourself. And right, purpose. With this gyan, I'm going to leave you. And I know that with I.T.S as a seasoned, I would say, that organization, you are going to achieve great things and will be contributing in the global community by becoming good leaders, good human beings and worthy global citizens with caring for all approach. As Sir was telling about ESG, which is very close to my heart. So, in fact, concentrate upon that. It's not a small word. That's the buzzword which is going to change the scenario of this whole global platform. ESG and climate change related, and you can see that you have seen the latest accident that is also being speculated AI driven. So climate change and all these words, if it does not resonate with you, if you do not try to find answer for it, I don't think the purpose of your education is served. So be the global leader means care for the earth, care for where you are going to nurture your future generation. We have brought it up to here. Sorry for whatever damage we have done, but now you can stop the damage. So stay blessed and stay happy. See you when you are in a position to wear your robes and fly your hats. Thank you very much.